Good morning, everybody. This is obviously your dude, Light Liger here, and today we are going to be diving into my crypto dividend report for January 2021. We didn't have an episode for December because at that time I really didn't join any new dividend platforms, and I didn't just feel like talking about 2 or 3 same platforms that I was already using before, but I will be definitely making one again for February, so stay tuned for that. But let's jump into the ones that we're going to be covering here in January. So the first platform is Function Island, which is something that I've covered on all 4 previous dividend reports. It's been a very steady income. The developer is obviously a member of my community and a friend. So it's a very trusted service. And now they have done this sort of a new rebranding. So they now own a .com domain. The Function Island XYZ is still accessible, and it has the old interface. Whatever you prefer out of the 2 is up to you. But I kind of like this new interface and the new logo. It looks a lot more professional. And it's, you know, important to have dividend models that are going to be sustainable for the long time. People are going to be using them. New money comes in, new money comes out. And that's what Function Island has been really good at. A lot of other Tron projects last 2 weeks and then they are done. And let's look into my dividend reports here. So here we can see the amount of divs that I have and the amount of dividends that I've gotten. I don't remember, I probably did one withdrawal last month. So I've been making around $12 here on a withdrawal basically, and I have $100 worth of divs right now. And so the value of the actual divs token in the system has gone up. I think last time we checked it was around probably $70, and the dividends were around probably the same, 300 TRX give and take. So it has been a pretty good investment. If you're making around I don't know, for 30 days you're making 10% of your investment. That's a pretty good one. I think that's a very lucrative investment. And also you can obviously increase the price floor. I don't know how many times that have been done in the past times. Currently it's at 4 TRX. Supply percentage is 3.478%. And obviously there's a referrals tab in case you want to join and participate on Functions Island, which is, as I said, has stayed for months. No exit scams. It's been pretty good. They also have a statistics tab here. How much is in the contract? How much USD value there is? How much is the total supply of divs right now? I own pretty actually hefty sum when I think about it on total supply. Contract value in Ethereum and Bitcoin. So it gives a good idea what is the valuation here. So I'm definitely liking the new interface, the new logo. It looks more professional. I think the website obviously could have more things. It also has a new, white mode here. So in case you want a night mode or day mode, it's up to you. Night mode, obviously, guys, you know what's best. But I'm not going to be blabbing about this any longer. Let's jump into another dividend platform. And this is also on Tron. It's called Bankroll. I haven't actually talked about it before on my YouTube channel. It's something that also is very established. Bankroll had other things. I think they had a gambling website. I think they still do. And there's multiple applications that they have done in DeFi. And they've been around for a long time now and pretty trusted service. And I think there's also an audit for this. Yeah, there's actually an audit by Solidity Finance, so you can check it out in case you're interested. And obviously, if you're going to be trying it out, sign under my referral. And I have a very low amount of Banker right now because people kind of introduced to me. I was kind of, in the past, I was not really interested on it, but now I'm kind of into again, getting those dividends because I want to always put the importance, understanding that we are in the bull run and all the extra money, even if you think 5% on $100 is $5 or something, and you think oh, that's not really much, but then you have to think about again okay, how much is that going to be growing in the future? How much is that going to be worth in the future? You have to think about the future metrics when you're going to be participating on this. That's why I like passive income, and that's why Tron is a good platform for that, as long as you're not going to be investing on those hype things which are going to be dying in 2 seconds. So this is kind of a similar model. There's a buddy system and there's like airdrops that you can do to your team. I'm not going to be going into this video all about the intrinsic values and the models about it, but you can, research it on your own, and maybe you can participate it under my referral if you look into it. But this is definitely one of the more safer edge investments you can make. The banker has been also going a lot of price flowage in the last couple of days, so I got pretty much early on this one, and I'm planning to buy a lot more of this when the next dip happens, because I want to make, profits. So another very, very good one. Now we have another platform, which let's talk about this one first, is Never Lose Money. And I already made an individual video on this. And so to put it simply, it's a new type of a smart contract where people put their money and they have to lock it up for a certain amount of time, 3 months the minimum. And when you release that money from the contract, you have to pay a 10% fee if you're going to be doing it early. So it's going to be like paying people dividends when people exit. So it's somewhat similar to proof of weekends, but there's no possibility of the contract being drained out, because you always will be holding the tokens that you have personally locked in. There's also an audit for the actual smart contract, and it has 3 different options: Bitcoin, or actually wrapped BTC, Ethereum, and also the last one is their own token known as Hunt. Now, since I deposited, and let's find our actual transaction that I did, this was a week ago, there has been 2 exits, so 2 rounds of dividends. Obviously, this is proportional to the amount of being locked, which is quite a lot of money, guys. And so you have to really, do the math here. And so we have gone through 2 exits, which were basically 0.15 ETH was basically distributed, and also 0.008 Ethereum was distributed earlier. And now there's just like 1 locked for Ethereum in, and there's like 1 million being locked in here, and there's a lot of money. So the portion of people actually being exiting is very, very low. But the idea here is to basically get these warrant tokens, which are basically governance tokens on the model. So by locking in, you're basically yield farming at the same time. And let's actually get into my dashboard and we can see what we're actually making here. Are we actually on the right MetaMask account here to make sure? I think it's Atomic Wallet where we have the pending. So here we go. So I made this much in Ethereum. Not really much as of right now, but only week in, and I've locked it for 6 months. I think as you can see, 0.01% RYI. Obviously, there is the pending warrant tokens that I've gotten. The warrant is, I think last time I checked, price at $2 or $3. So we are making $1.5 through warrant. So I don't think that's too bad. But the idea here is really that we're going to be waiting. Some people are speculating Ethereum will go 20K. Now, those are pretty ridiculous, but those can actually happen. And I think that's when people start to withdraw. If there's going to be a massive crash or massive jump in, people want to withdraw their Ethereum and want to sell it. Also, there is that chance that you're going to be not making the money back. You have to really think about, is 3 months enough? Is 6 months enough? Is it going to be 9 months? The more you lock in, the more bonus you will be also getting. So 3 months is not really recommended. I don't think you're going to be making money back. What is going to be the RYI on a 3 month period? Probably not good. But this is also something that I truly think that is going to be very good during times of very much instability. So let's see what's going to be happening with it. And it's going to be interesting to see a full month next month in February when I'm going to be covering it again. Now we're going to be talking about Bitfury, and this is a casino that I've talked about. They have a lot of crazy promotions going on. A Bitcoin faucets, for instance, which you can like claim multiple times a day. And there's also spin things where you can win rewards. But they also have a dividend model, which is based on the 2 tokens that they have on the platform, which is the BFG and BFG Tron and Bitcoin. So these are basically giving you dividends on Tron or Bitcoin. the daily charts and how much it takes. It's like basically mined through the website. The weekly or the monthly amount is not like super high when you think about it, when you look at the numbers here. But then again, I made so much from the referrals that I've earned more of the BFG tokens. So this can be actually also very profitable for the long term. And when you trade mine it as well, because you're not exactly going to be buying them necessarily from the market. I don't think you actually even can, because these are not actual tokens. I could be wrong about that. I haven't actually checked out my Tron wallet. But the divs on the actual platform are pretty good. So as you can see, 81 BTC on here. And here's my some staking profits that I've made so far. And I don't remember when I was withdrawing, but it's not too much, but still something. And there's so many other ways to earn on the platform through the referral system as well, for instance. So here you can see I've earned a bit more on the total earned. So, you know, you can also earn the BFT tokens through the referral system, which is pretty good. Now, this is definitely like when casinos come, casinos can be good dividend systems. Betfury has been pretty consistently active and strong casino, and that's why I see if you want to invest in a casino tokens, this one is to go with. I think this is inherently the best dividend token you probably can get on the Tron platform, and you don't have to, like, you know, it's all, everything happens like within the Tron chain, so you don't have to pay these massive fees, unlike on Ethereum, for instance. But also another one, maybe next month I have better numbers to show you, because I just redeemed the new BFT tokens, so I had like 10 times less than I have now. So this needs more reporting, obviously, and, you know, here's the estimated for 100k BFG, how you would be making per month. That would be a $1 or $2 per quarter, but obviously the BFG can be mined, what it would be the 1 million. So that would be actually pretty nice numbers, 142 USDT per year. I'm not gonna lie. Now, but let's move on to the next platform, which is Wise Token. And this has been shilled very, very much on the channel, and I thought I finally would FOMO in pretty late, I have to agree, on the party. I'm not exactly buying from the top. And Wise, to put it simply, it is a variant of Hex, but quite different, because if when you can exit from the contract, but there's going to be actual penalty for that. I put actually 35 days. Maybe I should have put a little more. I don't know, with these gas fees going on, but who knows what's going to be happening next. And they have different types of staking: insurance staking, collateral staking. I haven't actually looked into all of these. And it's a very complex, needs a bit of a learning. There's ladder staking coming out soon. There's also a referral system which allows you to bring in people. And then you can also see the reservations. And as you can see, in the beginning, they didn't get that much Ethereum breaking down into. So the more Ethereum comes in, the better usually. So in the 50-day, people FOMO'd really, really in. And they have this cool system which is called the gas refund. So when you're going to be, I believe, withdrawing dividends from the contract, there's going to be some type of a dividend contract. So you're going to be getting some of those gas fees back by interacting with the actual smart contract. This doesn't apply to the deposits. I believe it's only for withdrawals. And that kind of makes you a bit of a more reassured, or having a bit more faith, so to speak, into the model, because Ethereum is so heavy right now on the gas fees. But Wise Token can be the next Hex. Who knows? It might have a lot of potential going in the future. Who knows? But definitely read onto it in order to understand the model. It has a transparent team and also an audit. So it's a very trusted contract from that type of a sense. But I do think that it's for people who are into this type of stuff, Wise is not like, you know, guaranteed money like some other smart contracts are, and some people just don't like Ethereum. So it may not be for you, but it might be for somebody else. And our last thing we're gonna be continuing on covering here today is the Waves ones. And well, technically not even, well, it's dividends of sorts. And The daily rewards obviously change every single day, and right now it's at 9.87%. For a DeFi process that's not on Ethereum, I think it's a okay number. Not the best. When I started covering the process, it was very much higher. Let's see how much. Yeah, tokes. Always use some bad third-party tokens to pay the fees. But yeah, I have $300 here right now, and I've made $11. In the beginning, it was over $20% on staking interest. Will it go back into those percentages? Who knows? But I would love to see that, obviously, and I think it would be good. But right now, 10% is not like the most sexiest thing. But hey, it's okay, and you know, I don't have to pay those massive Ethereum gas fees, so that's good. As for the Euro stable coin, the annual interest is apparently 0. I don't know why. Let's see how we're gonna be putting this up. Well, paying those transaction fees again with tokes. So I bought a bit of you know, euros and also Japanese yen. Yen has actually a lot more higher percentage, so if you like other currencies outside of the dollar, and dollar is not like this craziest and the best fucking shit on the block, by the way. So there's that's why I kind of recommend maybe getting off these, not ruble, not yuan, the United Arab, Nigerian naira. There's Brazilian real and British pound here, and Turkish lira. So a lot of stable coins to choose from, and then there's the neutrino thing, which is basically you know, governance token of sorts. Yeah, but definitely that's pretty much my rundown. I'm not gonna make this review any longer. If you want to support me, sign on to my referrals. You can suggest Dividend platforms on the comment section below. If you're gonna be spamming your referral links, they might be deleted though. And I'm hoping to actually feature the wax dividends on the February issue, and hopefully have others, because I usually have around 10 or something, but now we're gonna have a bit of a smaller list for you guys. But hopefully you found something interesting for you to invest in. Any questions, leave them in comments down below, and I will be seeing you guys next time. Cheers.